Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Some exciting news has happened in my life recently, and that is last week I was told that I've got into university. I did just enough to get into a course that I wanted to get into. But there was something different about this course that was a bit unexpected actually, and that is it's actually not in the original university that I applied for. This is something called clearing. I was actually one essay out of getting into the university that I decided to go into, and I got really bummed. I thought I'm gonna have to choose the university that was my insurance choice. And to be honest, I didn't really want to go there. I kind of chose it because it was nearby, but I put my heart and soul into this one university that I did not get into. So after a few glasses of wine and and some crying, I actually got a phone call, and I was like, oh, here we go. It was like a no caller ID kind of one, and I was just like, here we go. It's gonna be, you know, a call site being like, you've been sold Miss PPI. And I thought, not today. But I answered the phone, and thank God I did, because it was the clearing. And for anyone who doesn't know, clearing is basically a thing in the UK where if you don't get into the university of your choice, or you would like to shop around for more better choices at better universities possibly, you go there. And basically when you get your results, clearing will either contact you or you contact clearing, and what happens then is they will find a university with a course very similar to the one that you had applied for, just somewhere else in the UK. With me, I was very lucky for them to call me up and them to say that it was exactly the same university that I wanted to get into, but it was a different campus, and not history and ancient history, not the combined honour that I'd applied for, just history. Which was fine, I didn't mind that. I was actually quite excited for that. I was like, okay, that's fine, that's cool. I said, which campus? And they said Penryn. Penryn is a place in Cornwall, and Cornwall, if anyone knows me, Cornwall is the place that ultimately I want to live. I love Cornwall, it's idyllic, it's beautiful, and Poldark gets filmed there, in Charlestown, and I love it there. So I was like, oh my god, so it's the same university, just different campus and a slightly different course. They were like, yeah, if you want to come down and come see the campus before you make your decision, then go for it. I said, could you call me later? I want to talk to my parents about it, because Penryn, the difference was it was the same, the university that I originally had applied for was only an hour away by train. This one is about 2.5 to 3 hours, depending if it's a changeable train, away from my family. And for anyone who knows me, my family, I like to stay quite close to my family. I get quite upset when I'm away from my family for too long or too far away. And so it was a big decision. I called my mum and I was like, Mum, holy shit. So I told her everything, and she was like, why are you calling me? Just do it. Just do it. Accept the offer on UCAS. Do it. You love Penryn, you love Cornwall, it's the university that you wanted to get into, it's just a different campus, and it's still history. You can still be a historian. And I was like, yeah, why am I questioning this? That is a fantastic offer. So I called them back up and I said, I will take the offer. And they were like, are you sure you don't want to come down and see the campus first? And I was like, this offer is once in a lifetime. I am still gonna get a degree under the university that I want. It's just at a different campus. It's everything that everyone desires. And they were like, that's amazing. Do you still want to come down this weekend for offers only open day? And I was like, hell yeah. So literally, I got the call on the Thursday. The Saturday, we went down to Penryn, me, my mum and my dad. We drove down to Penryn and we went on the campus tour. We spoke to some academics, and it just made me feel so happy. Everything about that campus was everything that I ever dreamed of going to university. It was clean, it was well planned out, everything was easy to find, and everyone there was just super nice, and not in a forced way. Everyone's just a nice person, which is so good for my anxiety, so good. So later on I spoke to some people and I said, one thing is, if I get accommodation here, which is what I need because it's too far away for me to commute, I said, can I be somewhere with maturer students? I am 23, I don't necessarily want to stay with a bunch of 18-year-olds. It will make me feel better. I feel like I'll have more quiet time, and I do like my own personal space. And they were like, oh, if you're 23, then pretty much mature students are put into one place, master's degree students. And I was like, what? Where is that? They showed me a map, and me and my dad and my mum drove down. It was literally 5 minutes down the road from the campus, and it's by a train station, but it was nice. It was quiet still. There's only one train in and out per hour. So it's super quiet down there. I was like, Mum, Dad, this is where I want to be. We couldn't go inside because some Orthodox Jews were staying there for some reason, which is fine. So I went home, I applied for accommodation. You know, I put down, I'm 23, I want my own space. And literally 2 days later after that, I got the confirmation that I can go into this particular accommodation, and I am super excited. And my student finance, exactly the same. So basically what this means for this channel is that I will still try and film at least 2 videos a month. I'm on a roll at the moment, but I know that when I move down to Penryn, it's going to be quite busy for a few days. And so please don't expect a video quite so frequently for the first couple of weeks, but I'll try and get back into the swing of it as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to make a sign or something for my door and be like, hi, I record videos, but not the kinky kind. I review boxes on my YouTube channel. Do you want to come hang? Yeah, so please, that is what's going to happen. I'll try and be back into it as soon as possible. But obviously, I need to settle and get some things sorted, such as getting my own cutlery, my own pots and pans, my own plates, and everything like that. This is the first time I've ever moved out of my house. I'm 23 and it would be the first time I've ever had my own space, my own flat essentially. I share with about 4 other people, but it'll be my own flat with other people, and it's away from my parents. I don't know how psychologically I am going to comprehend this, how to accept this, I don't know. But I just hope that it goes well, and all I ask for is the people that I live with are nice. I would just like to say, today when I'm filming this, it is the GCSE results day. As those of you who know, I actually retook my GCSEs this year. Turns out I didn't need them. But for many of you, they are the fundamental piece of you getting into college or your apprenticeship of choice. And I would just like to tell you guys, if you didn't get the GCSEs that you got, I'm here to tell you right now, you did your absolute best. If you had took the time out of your day to practice, to study, to make sure that you understand Pythagoras' theorem, then you did your absolute best. And please, don't feel gutted. There's always, you get 3 years of free education in college. Take that first year to retake them. I did it and it worked out perfectly. And although I have spoken in the past that my college experience wasn't exactly what I wanted to do, it did give me the time and the skills to do the things that now I am using here and now. Please don't feel gutted. You did your best. That's all anyone could ask of you. And I am proud of you for sitting down on that exam day and doing your absolute best. No one knows more than me how anxiety-inducing an exam is. Palpitations, sweaty palms, everything, dry mouth. You chug that entire bottle of water in the first 10 minutes of your exam. Then you need to pee. It's so anxiety-inducing, but you did it. You sat it. You did the exam. And I am so proud of you for doing that. Whether or not you got the grade you wanted or not, You did your best, and that is excellent. And I just want to say well done. And for those of you who are going to university, please tell me down below, did you get the course that you wanted? Did you get the university that you wanted? Or like me, did you go through clearing and actually in the end you got the offer that you wanted, just in a different way? Please, down below, do tell me. And you know what, guys? This is a new start, a new time, and I just cannot wait to make videos around university life and let you guys know how I'm getting on. And I just hope all of you are happy with what you got. You know what? We did it. We did it. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. If you also are feeling quite considerate to a now freshly poor student, I have a Ko-fi page. Anything that you have donated, please DM me if you can, or message me somehow on social media that are down below. Mostly Twitter is what I'm on mostly nowadays, and tell me that you donated and I will sketch you a little thank you for you. It means so much to me because I have now got some projects coming up in the future that I want to do that I need some funding for. So if you feel like you can and you can afford it, please consider donating down below. And I've been Charlie, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.